What's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So I remember I was suggested to build a team around Gothitelle, and of course Shadow Tag is banned from OU. I could have done competitive Gothitelle in OU, but having not done an Ubers vid in a while kind of got me curious about how it would do in this tier. And then one thing led to another. I built a really funny troll team for the Ubers tier that actually works quite well when it does work. Let's get right into it now. Gothitelle is a great trapper for trapping bulkier Pokemon that can't do anything back, can't U-turn or whirlwind or switch out. It's really nice for those. And of course we got Calm Mind to boost our special attack and special defense. We got Charm to make ourselves feel bulkier by lowering the opponent's attack by 2 stages. And so it'll just allow us to help us set up Calm Minds quicker, and Stored Power to speed up the process. I've seen Taunt before, I think, but Stored Power I like a lot more, just to not have to sit there for too long and get crit, which has ended this team a few times, getting crit. The chances, you know the chances on Showdown, you know those. Of course we got Rest to heal ourselves and restore our status, but I was thinking to myself, like, what Pokemon could this really benefit, just trapping stuff and eliminating things so that another Pokemon on our team, another featured mon, can do well. And so I paired Gothitelle, Shadow Tag Gothitelle, with Grafaiai. It has Lagging Tail and Prankster, so Prankster does cancel out Lagging Tail for those kinds of Prankster moves like Encore, Copycat, and Toxic. And we have Dig, so the way this works is, think about like that old Riolu set, which was the kind of Copycat Roar, but then it got patched and then it was like Dig Copycat, so it was like that basically. We have Lagging Tail so that we can kind of go for Dig last and come out of the ground last, but when we Copycat we go for Dig first and come out of the ground last. So essentially no opponent will be able to touch us unless they go for a priority move or something like that, I guess, to bypass the Prankster priority bracket. But then we have Tera Ghost for extreme speed, so you already know it's gonna be fun. I got a nice EV spread here. It survives Behemoth Blade from Zacian. This little guy right here does that, so that's pretty cool. Skeledirge, Unaware Wall for the team. Like, this team is pretty trolly. Like, we got, trapping, we got Prankster, super trolly. Stop the sweeps, stop the setup. Walls, a whole bunch of stuff in the Ubers tier. We got a kind of an electric, Tera Electric Pokemon here to snipe flying types, so that basically we trap or eliminate anything off the ground, so that we can just spam Dig infinitely. Well, not infinitely, but you know what I mean. Shaymin, Choice Scarf, Serene Grace, Air Slash, Terra Flying, that's fun. And then Gastrodon to wall Kyogre. I was running Tinglu before, but the team was a little bit Kyogre weak because I was missing my Seed Flares. Hacks is a big problem with this team, but it's still a fun one. Still a fun one. Let's hop into our first game though. And question of the day for you all. I'll make it an easy one for you all. What is your favorite Pokemon that can trap stuff with a move or an ability? I'd like to know. Easy question. There's plenty of them too, I think. I look forward to hearing from you all, as I always do. Now, first game here. So I haven't laddered up too much, but I mean, it's the Ubers ladder, so it's a lot smaller than OU and other super played tiers, Getting on my rocks would be nice, I think, as they lead to Eternatus. I think we wall you. That does way too much. This is not a Tinglu. Gonna definitely save you though, and I'm probably gonna go. I don't know if we could trap anything with Gothitelle. So I'm gonna sack here. And then I can bring in my good old. Probably Shaymin could work. Just to air slash and stuff. I can't Copycat the King Gambit, that's a problem though, but I'm pretty sure Zacian actually does really well. Like, if I go into it now, is that a problem? Let's see. Let us see. Because we might be able to get some good damage off here, with the Behemoth. +1 attack. Nice. Goodbye, Eternatus. So that's wonderful. Groudon's in. We could bring in our Shaymin here. If they try to Precipice Blaze, does not work. We can Seed Flare now, I think. It'll do a lot. As they go Arceus Fairy. This would probably hurt. Yeah, nice. Special defense drop. And that's a pretty high chance too, I think. It's I mean, with the Serene Grace, it's like 80%, pretty much. I'm gonna go Skeledirge here as they Flare Blitz. I could probably fire off a Will-O-Wisp here as they go Kyogre. I need this Mon, I think, but watch this play. Watch that play. I'm gonna go Gastrodon here now. Ah, I see. But I got the Custap Recover. They didn't expect that one. And now Arceus is back. So, with that Mon back, I think they're gonna recover here, so we're gonna go Grafaiai. They set up rocks. Ooh, let's Encore them. And then let's fire off a Dig or a Toxic. Let's Toxic here maybe. Alright, that didn't work. And then we can still bring in Gastrodon here, I think. Got a +1 special attack now, so we can just Earth Power and then knock out that. Beautiful. So Gastrodon definitely helps versus it definitely helps versus the Kyogre, but I feel like I need like all my special attack. That thing did so much. I like tried to give it 200, but maybe that's not enough. Need to give it like everything. Every bit of things. Gonna recover here. They recover too. It's fine. Earth Power time. Should be the play. Judgment. I don't technically need this for anything much, which is fine. Oh, they're trying to wisp me now. Cool. I'm gonna go Grafaiai here. They know I have Encore, so I think I doubled a Zacian here, and then close combat because we get damage on something now, which is great for us. So now Groudon's in. Let's go. Probably. So Shaymin kind of wins in the end too. I don't know if they have anything for Shaymin though. I'm gonna go Gastrodon as a mid ground. Double the Shaymin here. I think is the play. They go Arceus Fairy. We're going to now switch out again into Zacian, I think. Or do I need to keep it healthy? Probably need to keep it healthy. They have Wisp too, so. Could also do another thing here. Could do another thing here. They don't heal with leftovers or anything like that. They don't heal with recovery. So this should be good. Slash again. Nice. Goodbye, Arceus. King Gambit's in now, so I think we could go here into ooh, we could even pop the balloon first. Hold on. Let's pop this balloon first. Oh, they Swords Dance here. Okay, that's fine. Sack Gastrodon's the play. Then Earth Power here. Sucker Punch does knock me out. We go into you now. We click, if they Tera, right? Which is fine. Tera Fire, okay. That's still good damage. And they go for the Iron Head. So what we do here is we go Shaymin, double to Grafaiai, and then Encore them into Sucker Punch. And then, ooh, if we Copycat Sucker Punch, do we, oh no, we get Toxic here. Let's Toxic always. And then we bring in Shaymin, I think is the play. Do we, Precipice is it like Earthquake where it like hits stuff under the ground? Forgot if it does that or not. I go Shaymin here. Thunder Wave. Ooh. I think Air Slash is always the play though. Rock Tomb. This probably won't do a lot though. If I say Encore and then I dig, would I win? I'm defensive. Yeah, hold on, let's dig now. Let's dig now. Oh shoot. I think we beat him. Maybe, let's see. Let's see if we did or not. Let's see if we did or not. Dig. Yeah, Outrage, yep. And then Copycat. Oh, this is amazing. This is actually amazing. Copycat. They changed their typing on Kingambit, which means they are no longer immune to Prankster, which is beautiful. And then we Copycat here. Again. Ooh, Sucker Punch failed. Oh, wait a second. Now we Encore. And then Toxic. And we've just successfully trolled them. Yo, amazing. Absolutely amazing game. Ooh. Hope y'all enjoyed that first one. Showing you the potency of Grafaiai in the Ubers tier. And what tiers? Let me just remind myself what tier this is. PU. And Gothitelle ZU. And we got a UU, an RU, and 2 Uber Pokemon. Not bad. Love to bring heat to the Ubers tier. Hopefully this Spadef helps. This was kind of a last minute change just because of Kyogre. It was more annoying, but it seems useful. It's just I wish it had a bigger. I wish it had like Clodsai or Spadef, you know? Actually, Clodsai would not be bad, but yeah, wish it had that. On to the next. Clodsire might have even been good too, you know, for this team. I just wanted Gastrodon because I already had a poison. And it made it look colorful, right? I got the fire, water, grass core. Made it look a little bit more colorful. Actually, hold on. There we go. Can we make you shiny? Oh, it looks pretty nice. What about you? Nope. Ooh. Yeah. You could be shiny though, I think. And Shaymin, I think, yeah, I already made you. Cool. Next game. If we can get one soon enough, of course. We'll see though. And we do. Cool. Excellent. So we have one thing off the ground in Giratina Origin, but Grafaiai kind of walls Giratina Origin, at least the ghost side of it. Not sure if this one's like Dragon Tail or whatnot, you know, could be interesting. And we have to also beat Ting-Lu, which might be also annoying. So I think what we do first is we lead with our Shaymin, as they lead Kyogre. And so we're just gonna go Gastrodon here. I don't want to risk a Seed Flare miss and lose this thing turn 1. That would be a big no-no, you know? That wouldn't be great. So we are gonna switch. As they go for the Ting-Lu switch in here. Okay, let's get rocks up. I think it's fine. And they go Arceus Fairy, so we can bring in our... I wonder if we could trap this with Gothitelle. Can we? Are we strong enough to do that? If I Calm Mind once? Guess it depends on what their set is, but maybe we could trap it. We're faster. Oh, they have Roar. Okay. So, what else do you have though, is my question. Judgment. Recover once. So Stealth Rocks, Roar, Judgment. Giratina's in. Probably could Ice Beam you, right? Unless you got like Poltergeist or something, which is strong. Oh, fast. Okay, so yeah, we're faster because they Dragon Tailed for negative priority. And here I could actually just Toxic. Pretty sure I could Toxic here. Maybe they won't like it. Maybe they will, who knows? Ooh, they gave this one to me. Okay, nice. Dragon Tail, okay, fine. Here we can just Hex, I think, is the play, maybe. Shadow Sneak, cool. Giratina is dead. So we still have you for Koraidon, and we still have Gastrodon for Kyogre. They go Tinglu here. I think Wisping this thing is always the play. Definitely, I think. Gonna just heal myself a little. And then Torch Song a bit. I have my boots on this thing, so I'm not super worried right now in this point in time. Ah, Grafaiai. Well, can't Prankster you or anything, and I could also Healing Wish too, but tough for Grafaiai, I think, for this matchup. I don't think I'm gonna do anything here. Just Earthquake and destroy me from the ground. Alright, so now I can bring in Shaymin. And Shaymin here, I feel like can be good with the Air Slash, perhaps. The Air Slash potential right now is looking really good. It's looking amazing, in fact. Wow. Let's do a little data on Air Slash just to educate the audience. 95% accurate. Wow. Wow. Behemoth should be strong enough. Yep. Cool. Koraidon's in. We have a wall to you, I think. I know you're probably Choice Scarfed, or you're just, yeah, probably Choice Scarfed. Low kick does not work. Think I have to double here is my play, I think. As Kyogre comes in, we're perfectly in range of Custap Berry. We could pop that now. Nice Custap. Heal. Probably recover again is a good play. They're just gonna roar a bunch of stuff now. You know, Taunt would have been great on Gothitelle in this game in particular. Taunt would have been great. Could have trapped the Tinglu and knocked it out. Taunted it. So they could only Earthquake. Yeah, it's hard to trap stuff right now. So they just roar me into this. Okay, so now I could probably... yeah, just Air Slash spam. I don't want to Tera just yet because I feel like it might be useful later. It just might. Nice Flinch. If this one flinches, I'll probably Tera on the next, or maybe I don't need to. Yeah, don't need to. Nice. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Koraidon's in. Oh, wait a second here. Oh, wait just a second here. I'm Choice Scarf. Oh, you're also Choice Scarf. Yeah, you're faster. That makes sense. But this is good. We get to Air Slash Flinch you down now. So then the only two mons left would be Eternatus and this, and Koraidon if we flinch you. You broke through, but you missed. You missed. Should have clicked the accurate move. I'm sure you had one. On a Kyogre, you had to have had one accurate move. Now, Eternatus is in, but I'm faster than you, aren't I? Hold on. Just a second here. Hold on just a second here. Air Slash miss. They recover though, okay. Okay. Not sure what set you are, but Koraidon is dead now, which is crazy to think about. So I guess the best play then would be to Tera you and just do more damage. 39 now, yeah. Shaymin. Look at this Pokemon. There is no Shaymin. There's no Shaymin doing that. Not bad. So another nice troll game right here. Imagine, well, the first one with an actual Grafaiai win, clean up in the end, and this one with just Shaymin clicking buttons. You'll have to see it. Definitely balances up the 95 accuracy for sure. I could not imagine that with 100% accuracy. You know, you gotta miss once in a while if you're gonna get that outcome from it. You gotta live by the sword, die by the sword, you know? Anyways, so here we have 2 Pokemon off the ground. No dark types, that's good. What can we trap? Can we trap anything? I don't think so. All of these are like really strong. I remember soloing an entire team with Gothitelle, or at least like helping out a lot to trap a stall team that I faced while testing. That was really good. That was pretty good. I think I have some replays saved. I'll show you all too. But yeah, Kyogre here on this team. I think the first thing we do is perhaps lead with I wonder if we could do like an early Grafaiai lead and just toxic this thing, perhaps, could work. I don't know what these things usually run. Maybe if I go Gastrodon, Psychic. Okay, so they have Psychic. I'll recover once. Actually, Dark. Does this get Moonblast? I feel like it does. No, it gets Moongeist Beam. Yeah, it does a decent chunk. Can recover once more. Turning this into a Dark type actually is not bad, really. Right? Just to, but then they have the Arceus normal, so I think we need Grafaiai for that. Right? They have that mon. So I'm gonna go Skeledirge here. As they Swords Dance, let's just Will-O-Wisp here now. I think is the play. And if they go Kyogre, we have Gastrodon, so Shadow Claw. Will-O-Wisp miss. It's like one of the best counters to this team is getting hexed. We would have burnt the Arceus. That would have been amazing. Now it's still like healthy. And now they have that. Okay, so I'm gonna go Gothitelle here and just trap this Ho-Oh right now. So let's Charm once. I don't know if they have Roar on this thing or not. Sacred Fire. Nice Charm. Let's rest. So now this thing is weak. So we get to rest here. Yup. Hopefully we don't get any more misfortune. I'm gonna start a timer so that the timer's on my side. Alright, we just gotta charm this thing all the way down and start calm minding up. And I think we'll be good. Charm. Get charmed. By Gothitelle. Brave bird. That was very brave of them. Could rest here actually. It might be safe, or I could just charm one more time. I'll rest. Play it safe. Forfeit. Yeah, I think, you know what I really think though? Once I set up all the way to Calm Mind +6 and get all my health back and charm them all the way down, what could they have even done with their team? Unless they are like Choice Band, Tera Fire, Koraidon, Flare Blitz. I think everything died at that point in time. I still had a Tera intact, Tera Fairy. So, not bad. Yeah, they didn't want to play that one. The troll team. Yeah, some replays I have, I'll show you all at the end. I think they were really fun ones to kind of supplement some additional games and stuff for this video. But we've seen some great stuff. We've seen Grafaiai troll the first guy, we've seen Shaymin troll the second guy, and we've seen Gothitelle just made him rage quit for the third guy. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Ooh, what is this team? What is this team? I guess, huh. Okay. Fair enough. It's these kind of teams that we just have to be very, very careful about. Very careful about, you know? So, plan number one, I think, is to go Gastrodon here and Earth Power turn 1, I believe is the play. Energy Ball, I think we'd live if they did have it. I don't know if they would though. And so that's dead. Nice. Okay. I will take that. So Skeledirge can beat the Volcarona, I guess. Yeah, because they have Dragonite and yeah, they go Dragonite here. So my play would be to, I could go for, I could Ice Beam here, maybe. They doubled the Espeon, okay. Let me freeze it. Okay. And they forfeit. 2 forfeits. Gastrodon froze them now. Okay, now we got one immediately. And yeah, this team looks dangerous. This team looks very, very dangerous. One thing off the ground in Hawlucha. Everything else on the ground. Ditto does not beat Grafaiai, I don't think. It might though with the Encores and stuff. Or maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So, first things first, what do we lead with? Let's probably lead with our Gastrodon here. I think is the play, they lead Zacian. So Earth Power I think is what we do. Critical hit, does it matter? Maybe. I have a high HP, so maybe. Or maybe I shouldn't have switched into it. I'm just going to Wisp here, I think. Critical hit, Wild Charge, okay. 2 crits in a row, don't need to rub it in, buddy. Don't need to. So I'm just going to Hex here. And then I'm going to switch Grafaiai in. So we've got the Ditto weakened now, which is pretty cool. And now here, what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to go Skeledirge. And then, I think slack off. Hit 4 times, okay, I need to try to slack off again. A critical hit again, alright, 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 alright. Alright. Charm. Get charmed. So now we're lowering their attack. So actually, I might win this exchange. Once I get back to full. Watch this, right? Watch this. I'm gonna do it again. Now I'm gonna go Grafaiai. Encore them into this move. Yup. Now we can Toxic or Dig, actually. Oh, they go Hawlucha, never mind. Never mind. But I could Toxic this though. They don't know I have Toxic actually. Toxicing this would actually win us the game. I'm pretty sure. We'll see though, we'll see though. Oh, they had weakness policy? Oh, but they weakness policy'd. Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead and try that on me. Go ahead and try that on me. Yup, feel free to. Thought you could sweep me back? Not today. Oh, they have Morning Sun. Now we Toxic you. Throw Chop, cool. Dig time. It's dig time. Oh, Ditto's in, nice. What are they gonna do now? What are they going to do? I wonder. Encore, missed. Cause I'm under the ground. Arceus is in now. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second here. Hold on, what's the play actually? What actually is the play here? Because, trying to think. Trying to think here. Because the play could be to, I feel like that this might do too much, right? Or wrong. Should I Toxic here? I don't think I do. I do think I Tera Ghost Dig though. Now what are you gonna do? Now what are you gonna do? I'm a ghost type. I thought they might try to like attack with like Tera. Have they Terra'd yet? I don't know if they did. I don't think so. Tera normal E-speed. Phantom Force. Does Phantom Force bypass stuff? DT bypasses protection. But I'm not protected. Yeah, I'm underground. I am underground. So let's do this for a little bit. I have 28 copycats. They only have 14 Phantom Forces. Halucha's in now. Nice. I copycat again, always. Because they're gonna get whittled down by poison. Oh, this is amazing. If we soften their team enough, we actually could win with Shaymin, I think. We just gotta, you know, kind of stop the Arceus from doing annoying stuff. Yeah, copycat here. Zacian's gonna die now, I think. Yeah, and this is poisoned, so unless they got like Roost or something, we should be good. Oh, they subbed. Nice. Hold on. I think I just copycat anyways. I don't fall for the bait encore. I don't fall for the bait encore here. They're just knocking themselves out quicker. Because they could have also switched, predicting my encore, and that would not have been good. Not one bit. Necrozma's in. We're gonna just copycat here. Cool. My copycat's only at 24 right now out of 32, so that's not bad. Here we could just so 24, 14. Yeah, we just copycat here. And then dig. So this has Morning Sun. And then this is leftovers. I'm gonna Toxic here actually. Or maybe I copycat again. Yeah, and then we dig here. And then we copycat again. And then we dig here. I'm gonna Toxic once now. As they Phantom. And then we go into, so they're gonna come out on this turn. We would sack, who's the best one to sack? I think the best one to sack here is probably Gothitelle, which we don't need. And then we spam Charm is the play. Because I think we win this exchange. So they got no choice but to attack me. And then we bring in Grafaiai here and dig. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, I'm going down last. I'm the last one to go down. Underground, nice. All right, cool. Next, who do we got next? Let's see, Koraidon. We would just copycat here. Dig. Swords Dance, nice. Let's, okay, so we have 20 copycats. That did 14%. We should, in theory, I think, be good. Let's copycat again. They have Flare Blitz now they're trying to go for. We gotta sit and waste each one. One at a time. He said, I'll win. Will you though? Will you actually win? Let's see. I'm actually curious. If they do win, then that'll be good for them. But we got thumbnail text, and we got to see a ton of Grafaiai in the process as well. And dig here. Cool. So now we got 14 left. Let's copycat here now. As the Iron Defense. Oh, they are Iron Defense though. So we should encore them into. Oh, and they're Calm Mind too. Oh shoot. Actually, encore. So, They do have Morning Sun. I think we have to lock them into Morning Sun, though. I think we have to lock them into Morning Sun. Or maybe, do I, let's think here, actually. So they're locked into this. So let's regular dig. And then come out of the ground. So now they're Tera watered. Encore ended. Wait, they lost. They just lost. They just lost. Question mark. And then they left. What happened? You just told me you'd win. What happened? Where'd you go? Hello? What a game. They sat here and lost a 1-by-1 to a Grafaiai. And then had the audacity to challenge me, to challenge Grafaiai by saying I'll win. And then, what happened? Nowhere to be found. What happened? Alright, well, that's a game that I have never ever once seen in my life, with a Grafaiai taking down an entire Ubers team. One Grafaiai, and this was not staged whatsoever, I could promise you that. This was not staged. Went undefeated with a Grafaiai team. Oh wow, they were actually pretty high on the ladder for Ubers, I guess, right? Not bad. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I don't even know how to end this. I have some replays to show you. Should I jump into replays? I mean, this was like a perfect way to end it. But let me see what I got. Hold on, let me see what I got. Okay, so I got a couple replays of stuff that maybe didn't happen in this video. Some interesting ones. Let's start with this one right here. This was a Gothitelle game. We didn't really see too much of Gothitelle in this one, other than the one person forfeiting to being trapped and set up over, which I guess was a pretty big Gothitelle game, I guess. It just didn't last long, but I'm really happy with the outcome we got for this game. Really happy. This one was a fun one though. Earlier, starting out on the ladder. I mean, they have some pretty legit sets though, for it being early on. They got the water spout Kyogre, of course. I Tera water here, of course, as you can see. This is a previous version of the team with Ting-Lu, some other moveset changes here and there, but every time I had to face a Kyogre, I had to Tera water, which was not great to waste my Tera for. That's why I had Gastrodon. And so I get my rocks, get my spikes, burn my custap. I was also custap on this too, and able to essentially, I guess, put Kyogre to a point where water spouts are super weak. Now they go Regieleki on my Seed Flare and it misses. Instead of going for another one and missing again, I go Skeledirge just to guarantee the spin block that I knew was gonna come if I missed again, which I probably was going to. And so they're gonna Thunder Cage. That actually is strong, very strong. Knocked me out with a Thunder right after, even though I could have switched. I'm a Ghost type. Ghost types can switch out of trapping moves, but I would have rather just stayed in, took the knockout, go Shaymin, and then knock out Regieleki, which I just did. Now, Gliscor's in, I bring in Gothitelle, and this is the beginning of the end. Gothitelle here can trap pretty much any Gliscor that does not have U-turn and beat it 1v1 because of Rest for Toxic and, you know, Charm for Swords Dance and things like that. We just, you know, just go for like a Calm Mind or whatever and just spam Charm. I'll get tired of it eventually. But look at this. This process right here. Rest and Calm Mind. I think I stopped. I kept going for like Rest or like Calm Minds and stuff like that just to guarantee that I'm able to Rest all the way first, Calm Mind all the way up, and then lower his attack all the way so that I end up with the most amount of HP from leftovers. So I'm at 98 right now, which is probably the best possible it could be. And so they try to Iron Defense, get knocked out by Stored Power. Then next comes in the Scizor, which, I mean, if it is fast, it's fast, but it's Terra Steel Bullet Punch and get knocked out by Stored Power. And yeah, whole team pretty much swept aside from Regieleki, I guess, from Gothitelle here. So that's the power of trapping one thing and leading to this. So the second game I want to show you is this one. And I remember this game was actually, there were some crazy plays in this game. There's some actual crazy turns going on here, especially the end game. So let me show you all what went down. Tinglu versus Koraidon lead. And I'm gonna go, of course, into my Skeledirge. They collision course, they collide into nothing. I'm a ghost type. And then they scale shot here. Now, Ubers is a really, really powerful tier. Everything is so strong. So even a fully invested, almost fully invested defense Skeledirge here, pretty much, takes like more than 50 from an unboosted scale shot. It's kind of crazy. Scale shot miss here doesn't matter, it's already burnt. If I missed my Wisp, it would have been trouble, but they go Mouse Hold here. I try to Hex it, and I just want to see if they will Encore or not. They do, because I thought maybe, you know, if I predicted Encore and switched, they could have population bombed anything, so that's why I stayed in. But they tidy up on this turn, I get to Encore them. And now we got one somewhat, not really a mouse, but kind of like two little mice things on the screen right now. They're tidying up and we're beating them up with this dig. And then here they're gonna go for the, yeah, we just Encore them. They can't do anything except for get destroyed. And then they actually save Mouse Hold here. So Skarmory is the one mon that does wall this Grafaiai set. Unless they Tera, of course, which the last guy did, the Steel type. But then they actually do have a Roar on this set. So I couldn't trap it with Gothitelle. I could not trap it. So instead I just proceed to destroying it with my Skeledirge, which they allow me to get damage on, which is amazing. Now I get sent into Zacian. Here I just go for the Wild Charge, knocking it out. And that's great. So Skarmory's out of the way. That's good. That's really good. But I think their whole team is pretty weak to, yeah, they actually knocked me out. Win the speed tie there. Their whole team is weak to Skeledirge, really, like, looking at it. Except for maybe Rayquaza, depending on the set. And so now Cloyster's in. Waterfall does 43. That's a super effective hit, by the way, from a Cloyster. And then that was a regular move from a Koraidon. Did even more. So because they're burnt, guess who gets to come back in right now? It's gonna be our good friend Grafaiai. Our EV spread here is actually a lot different than what it is now, so it's actually taking more damage. But I think I made a really good EV spread for it for this video. Nice Chinese spread. So I'm going to do the whole thing you've seen, of course. But this Rayquaza is interesting. This Rayquaza is very interesting. Do I go for a Toxic? Yeah, I go for Toxic here, as they Draco Meteor. So they are a special attacking, at least from what I know, Rayquaza. And shiny Rayquaza, by the way, great color. So now Cloyster's in. I go for the rocks here, just to you know, guarantee get some chip on stuff when it comes in. As this is burnt, right? So I'm not too worried about anything. Do I throw up a spike here? I think I should. Yeah, I throw up a spike. I try to get as much hazards on the field as I possibly can right now, as they're going to spam their spears relentlessly before going down to burn. Not on this turn, but I think the turn after, yeah. So they go for the waterfall here, putting me in Custap range. That's what I wanted. I flinched. So they put me in Custap range. I'm going to use that later. Trust me. Now Rayquaza's in, so I'm going to switch into Gothitelle here, which I don't think I need as much. They Dragon Ascent, so they are mixed. I thought maybe if they Dracoed, I could trap it if they were full special, but they are clearly mixed. And so they Dragon Ascent to a KO me. Now I get to bring in a mon that's going to be guaranteed faster in my Shaymin, and Shaymin here is going to, I think, what, Air Slash here is the play. That's a 17%. I go Skeledirge now. On the Wild Charge, it is 20. And that gives me a heal, I think. That gives me, no, I doubled. Oh, predicting, okay, they Tera, actually. I guess I could have healed. I thought maybe it would give me an opportunity to bring in Tinglu and just do that, in case they had a move for it or something. It would have been a good double, I guess, depending on what they brought in. But I get to Air Slash, knock it out anyways. Koraidon's in. This mon gets knocked out here. The crazy part is this next turn, where they go Rayquaza, and I was gonna win the game because I had planned it out, but they actually end up being Quick Claw. So I was like, I did not plan for that. Definitely should have healed my Skeledirge when I had the chance, but I did not plan for that. But then I Tera Fairy on their Draco, and I win anyways. Because I heal. And then, yeah, Dragon Descent here. I thought maybe if there was a chance to live, that would have been good, but I probably just, yeah. I don't know what happened in that endgame, but that was just a really crazy endgame, full of fun stuff happening. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I certainly did, especially that last game just really made it for me, personally. Just seeing how they were like, I'm gonna win this. If you want to waste my time, fine. I'm like, okay. Then they terrored, I toxic them and they ran. Whose time was getting wasted? You tell me. Definitely not my time. This was not a waste of time on my end. Yeah, that was absolutely wonderful. So I look forward to hearing from you all as always in the comments. Suggest me more things, of course. I'll always be using your suggestions or some of my own. In this case, I don't remember if Grafaiai was ever suggested. It was just something I wanted to try and added on alongside Gothitelle, and that was a Pokemon that shined in this video. So yeah, you'll love to see it. So I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.